No, well, I'm saying they're not only killing Hamas.
Of course.
They're killing a lot more people besides. So
okay, well, what war did we ever have where they were only killing the soldiers? None.
Well,
never happened. Never will happen.
Doctor, I want you to do the surgery. Please perform the surgery that I desperately need to save my life, but don't cut open my flesh. What a ridiculous statement to make, right? This is the argument everyone's making today. Listen to this.
Do you think Hamas needs to be eradicated?
I don't. Look, I don't believe in any terrorist organization. Period. Bottom. End of story. But I don't equate Palestinians with Hamas any more than I would.
But they're fighting Hamas. Do you believe that Hamas should be eliminated?
Well, but they're not fighting. They're not killing Hamas. They're killing.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I'm saying they're not only killing Hamas.
Of course.
They're killing a lot more people besides. So
okay. Well, what war did we ever have where they were only killing the soldiers? None.
Well,
never happened. Never will happen.
All I'm saying, Bill, is that if you're going to have moral outrage, as you should, the evil that was enacted on October 7th is undeniable to me, and I don't apologize for opposition to that. Straightforward, right? When I wrote my piece in the New York Times about anti-Semitism, deeply entrenched in this culture, I believe that. At the same time, we can't talk about a world in which we can't at least acknowledge that the over-response of Israel, that many progressive Jews and others have said is wrong and problematic, has to be called out. That's what I'm talking about, understanding.
I disagree with the premise. Either you believe Hamas has got to be wiped out. This is a group that, again, has attacked Israel 5 times. Israel gave back that land in 2005. Since then, they took a lot of money from the world that was for charity and for their own people. They stole it. They used it to build tunnels and import bombs and attack Israel 5 times, including that horrible one on October 7th. Okay, their charter says, we'd like to wipe these people off the face of the earth. They proclaim over and over again that they are going to do it. Does that group have to be wiped out? And if it does, then the idea that you know better than the Israeli Defense Force how to accomplish that,
it's not that I know better, but evils to be eradicated. I want them both to be removed. And I don't justify assaults upon Jews any more than I justify assaults upon Palestinians.
But it's a fake argument, because if you think Hamas has to be eliminated, then sometimes people are going to die. And you can't put a number on it, because we don't do that with any other war.
Bill, I don't believe the justification of that occurs, and I stand tooth and nail against anti-Semitism and the evils visited upon Israel and Jewish people, and we have to hold them accountable. Look, if you oppose Idi Amin, you're not anti-black because you're calling him into question. Now, we know a Jewish state is different. We know Zionism is different. But no, I'm just saying to you, if we can't have it both ways. It used to be that the argument was to Ralph Ellison and other figures who were black, James Baldwin, you're mistaking Israel with Jews. Now we're talking about the collapse of that. We must protect to the nth degree the ability of people to live freely from terror and destroy that terror. But the terror is operating in multiple forms.
Very simple solution. Stop attacking Israel.
When someone says Israel has the right to defend themselves, but they're killing innocent Palestinians, they're saying perform surgery without cutting open the body. That's an impossibility. And so when you say they do have the right to defend themselves, you actually are not giving them and do not believe that they have the right to defend themselves. Because when you say someone has the right to do it, well, we will give you no avenue, no pathway to do it, then you don't believe they have the right to defend themselves. There is only one pathway, and that is like in every war where innocent people are killed, innocent people are going to be killed. And in this war, it's going to be more than any other war, because the civilians are being used as shields to protect the terrorists. With all of that, Israel has proven to have the lowest record of killing innocent civilians per terrorist that they're killing, which is unbelievable. But the notion that there's a problem with what Israel is doing is exactly as if someone is saying, perform surgery, but don't cut me open.